your first Alert 5 weather.
Hey there everyone, we're continuing to track some severe weather here on the eastern plains. The first cell that we're going to stop and visit with is this one over here in Lincoln County, just west of Carval right now, and this is continuing to move to the northeast at a pretty good clip of about 30 miles an hour. So we're going to loop this here for you. You can see how the advancement is moving there. Hail capable of $half size out of this cell. Down south, we're still watching this line of thunderstorms anywhere from Big Bend down south towards Diora, and this is moving to the northeast as well. Lamar, it's right on your doorstep, and you can expect some strong gusty winds and small hail out of this one. But I want to point out this. This is quite interesting. Now you notice here, this is Raton, Trinidad, and we're now into New Mexico, the panhandle of Oklahoma. So we do have a tornado warning here down for northern New Mexico, and right now you can see the track moving up towards Baca County. So just keep in mind that we're not done with severe weather yet, and it looks like it could be a pretty interesting evening for us. All right, now as far as weather is concerned back towards home, we're looking right now at some of these thunderstorms, and you can see here on the visible satellite, look at this blow up here over the last 6 hours, and this is that cell over Lincoln County that I was telling you about. And you see here the definition. This is the visible satellite, so the sun is really reflecting off of this, and you can see the shadow right on the edge here on the eastern side. So what is happening here is that this thunderstorm is breaking the tropopause, making room for itself to create large amounts of hail, and that's why we can have $half size sill out of this cell. So be aware that we will still see hail out there on the eastern plains tonight. Right now along I-25, things are a little bit more quiet. 74 degrees in the Colorado Springs area, also 74 down south in Pueblo as the sunshine has come out, and all the thunderstorms are out on the eastern plains. Temperatures out there are in the 60s and 70s all along the Arkansas River Valley, 60s and 70s also for the Canyon City, Woodland Park, and Westcliff, with 50s in the San Luis Valley. As far as those thunderstorms go, you can see the flare up here over the last couple of hours, and this is a southwest to northeast flow here, and this has been really the big cell here in the last couple of hours out towards Lincoln County, continuing to move to the northeast at around 30 miles an hour, still capable of producing hail, and still has a severe thunderstorm warning attached to it for about the next 15 to 20 minutes or so. We'll see if the National Weather Service decides to let that expire. So here's that cell. Here's the line of thunderstorms down south. We're now looking at the forecast model, and watch over the next couple of hours. Quickly moves on out of here. We could see another line of development here anywhere from Walsenburg up towards Lyman, but again, a lot of this will clear out of here by 10 p.m. later tonight. We're looking at mostly clear skies, a mild evening for us, and then tomorrow things will be mostly clear on the eastern plains east of I-25. However, west of I-25, we're going to talk about a round of mountain snow and rain showers in advance of our next area of low pressure, which will be bringing changes by the time we get to Tuesday. There's a lot going on in the forecast. Winds for tomorrow. Winds will also be a factor. Anywhere you see a shade of blue, 15 to 30 miles an hour sustained. We could see gusts above 30 miles an hour, but it won't be as strong as it was today. This is all, again, advance of that next area of low pressure. Highs for tomorrow, mid to upper 60s for the Palmer Divide. We're going to call it mostly clear, again, from I-25 eastward, I-25 westward. That's where we could see some changes in the skies, especially up towards Cripple Creek and Woodland Park, where you guys will see highs in the 50s and 60s. Down south towards Pueblo, afternoon conditions right around 80 degrees and mostly clear. Forecast looks like this for the state of Colorado. 70s and 80s for the plains, 50s and 60s for high elevation tomorrow. Colorado Springs looking pretty good for your Memorial Day. Can't complain. 74, partly cloudy to mostly clear for the afternoon, and then we look into Tuesday and Wednesday, and that's when we see that area of low pressure moving in. Notice the big dip from Monday into Tuesday with our temperatures, taking them down anywhere from 10 to 15 degrees from the Springs down south towards Pueblo and Canyon City, and it stays with us for the next couple of days. We have a big trough of low pressure moving in from the west coast, and that's going to be with us, so that'll keep our temperatures cool. Thankfully, though, it looks like the majority of the rain will be north of the Palmer Divide. Still a chance for some isolated showers Tuesday into Wednesday for Canyon City in the higher elevations, especially for Woodland Park. But as far as the plains are concerned, a lot of the energy is going to be north up towards Denver and northern Colorado as we head towards the next work week and the first unofficial week of summer.
Yeah. And as we mentioned before, no reports of any damage from the tornadoes, but certainly some damage from all the hail out there. Some of it is quite large.
And we'll continue to monitor those reports as they come in.
Yeah, all right, thanks, Tim.